Tell you what I haven't done though. I need my music. I don't need to hear my voice all the way through. Right, let's come to your mats. Let's get feet hip distance apart, toes pointing forward, lengthen out the legs, switch on that core. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, tuck the chin and roll that body down. Nice and slow and controlled. When you get to the bottom, just gently sway from side to side. Releasing any tension in that lower back. Nice deep breaths in and out. And then slowly come back to center and uncurl. Come to your back of your mats. Feet hip distance. We're going to inhale, and as you exhale, tuck the chin and roll that body down. Nice and slow and controlled. Gently just sway from side to side. I don't know if you heard that little ow. So tight. And then slowly come back to center. Walk the hands forward into plank. Hands below shoulders, back of the neck nice and long. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, lift the bum, look through the legs, push the heels down. Bend the right knees, you push your left heel down. And then switch. And then push both heels down. Slowly walk the hands back in towards the feet. Look through those legs, a good bend in the knees. Bring the hands to the floor if you can. As you exhale, try and keep them on the floor as you straighten the legs. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Nice and slow and controlled. One more. And then when you're done, bring the hands to the floor again. Walk them forward, back into plank. Hands below shoulders, back of the neck nice and long. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift the bum and look through those legs. Bend your right knees, you push your left heel down. And switch. And push both heels down. Slowly come down onto all fours. Sit back on the ankles. As you exhale, walk the hands round to the left. Inhale, as you exhale, walk the hands round to the right. Slowly come back to center and uncurl. Come up onto all fours. We've got hands below shoulders, knees below hips. We're going to inhale, and as you exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, round that back. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, let the tummy sag, eyes forward. Exhale, tuck, tilt, and round. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, tummy sag, eyes forward. One more each way. And then when you're done, come back to center. If you want to, take that left foot out to the side. So foot on the floor, inner thigh facing down towards the ground. Take the left hand on the back of the head. Inhale, take that elbow up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the elbow towards the right arm. Inhale up, pushing that right inner thigh towards the floor, towards the foot, sorry. And then exhale down, pushing the left inner thigh towards the floor. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. And then slowly come back to center. Let's do the same on the other side. So right foot out to the side, foot on the floor, right hand onto the back of the head. Inhale, take that elbow up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more. And then when you're done, back to center, bring the leg in and come round into a seated position. So we're going to have legs crossed or out in front, whatever's comfortable for you. But sit up nice and straight. You're going to take the left hand to the floor, you're going to slide it away and bring that right arm up and over. If you want to increase the stretch, drop that left elbow towards the floor. I think I maybe should have done some stretching while I was away. And then slowly come up. And then take that right hand away. And bring that left arm up and over. And if you want to, drop that right elbow. And then straighten and slowly up. Tuck the chin. Roll the body down, slide the hands forward. Walk the hands round to the right. Take that left hand and place it on top of the right hand. Feeling that stretch all the way down the left hand side of the body and into the hip. And then slowly walk the hands round to the left. And take that right hand and place it on top of the left hand. And then slowly come back to center and uncurl. Take the hands behind the back, rest the fingers on the floor, squeeze the shoulder blades together and open that chest. And then slowly bring the arms out in front, interlock the fingers, turn the palms away, tuck the chin, C-shape the spine so you're just rounding that back as you're pushing away with those fingers. Slowly sit up straight and bring the arms round and down. Legs out in front. Bring that right foot to the left hip, back nice and straight. Pull the knee in, lengthen out the spine. Take your right hand towards the back of the room and turn to face it. And then slowly come back to center. Take the foot, rest it above the knee, and then take the left hand towards the back of the room and turn to face it. And then slowly come back to center. You can stay like that, or if you want, we can lift the leg up. So first of all, if we lift the leg up, we can do little circles with that knee. Just keeping those hips nice and mobile. Change direction. And then slowly come back to center. Take the left hand over the top of that right foot. Right hand to the floor. As you exhale, push away with that heel. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen and hold. Push away with the heels, toes towards the head. Feel that stretch in those calves. And then slowly release. Let's do the same on the other side. Left foot, right hip. Pull the knee in, back nice and straight. Take that left hand towards the back of the room and turn to face it. And then slowly come back to center. Take the foot, rest above the knee, let the hip area open up, and take that right hand towards the back of the room and turn to face it. And then slowly come back to center. You can leave it as you are and hold, or we can lift it up in little circles with those knees. And change direction. And then back to center. Right hand, take it over the top of that left foot, fingers on the soles of the feet, left hand to the floor. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. If you suddenly realize that one side's tighter than the other and you can't reach, hold underneath that leg. That's it. Lengthen and bend. Lengthen and bend. One more. Lengthen and hold. Bring the foot a little bit further across, a little bit higher. Breathe. Push away with the heels, toes towards the head. And then slowly release. If we can, bring that right foot in, then take the left foot behind. Sit up nice and straight. If you need to pop a cushion or block underneath that right bum cheek, do so. Then come down onto that right elbow, bringing that left arm up and over. If your knees or hips don't like it, you can have your leg out to the side. Now slowly come up and over to the other side. And then up and over, up and over. And then back to center. You can come back down onto your elbow if you want, or we can come onto the hand, lift up onto the knees and reach forward. Pushing those hips forward, feeling the stretch down the inside of the legs, front of the legs, side of the body. And then slowly come down. Let's do the same on the other side. So left foot in, right foot behind. Sit up nice and straight, knees back. And if you need to put a block underneath that left bum cheek, do so. Then come down onto the left elbow and bring the right arm up and over. And then up and over, feeling that stretch down the side of the bodies and into the hips. Take your time, nice and slow and controlled. Now, if you want to, we can come back down onto the elbow, or we can come onto the hand, lift up, push the hips forward and reach forward. And then slowly come back to center. Come back onto all fours. Hands below shoulders. We're going to tuck the toes. We're going to lift the bum, look through the legs. Now to stretch the calves out, we're going to walk the feet, if we can, towards the hands. If it's too much, meet in the middle or bring your hands towards your feet. Look through your legs, letting the head and the arms just hang. Little softness in the knees. And then slowly uncurl vertebra by vertebra. We're going to make sure your feet are hip distance, toes forward. We're going to inhale, and as you exhale, reach down to the right hand side. Bring that left arm up and over. Grab hold of the wrist and pull, and push the hip out to the side. And then release and back to center. Same on the other side. Reach down. Bring that right arm up and over. Grab hold of the wrist and pull, and push the hip out to the side. And then release and back to center. Inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up and hold. Now squeeze the bum, draw the belly button in, and just gently lean back. Feeling that stretch through the stomach, into the arms, into the back. And then slowly stand up. Bring the arms round and down. Well done.